Hey guys, welcome to another exciting game from the Adolf Anderssen saga. This game is played in Berlin in the year 1851, and the game is played between Adolf Anderssen with the black pieces and Karl Mayet with the white pieces. A pretty exciting and a wild game, so let's just get into it. We have e4 as an opening by Karl, and Adolf in response plays e5. We have knight to f3, knight to c6, bishop to b5, and this is the Roy Lopez on the board. Now we have bishop to c5, this is the classical defense. And now c3, immediately the plan here is to attack the center by putting the d pawn on d4 and trying to kick away this bishop. Also, you're going to capture here this knight here and double up the pawns on the black side. But this is completely standard theory now at present in 2019. But back in the day in 1851 there was no such theory, so they had to study all of these moves by themselves. But that's pretty crazy. After c3 we have knight to f6, a developing move and also attacking this pawn here. And now we get bishop takes c6. Not immediately playing this pawn forward, but first capturing the knight, doubling up black's pawns. We have d takes c6. You can capture with this pawn as well, and then put your rook here on the 8th file and control this b file as well. So we have castles by white and bishop to g4. Now pinning this knight. Also remember, you are attacking this piece, but you don't really want to capture it because you can the rook will simply move to e1, attack your knight, and then eventually capture this e pawn as well with the check once you move the knight. So it's not really a good idea to capture this hanging pawn. But first, pinning this knight, which is attacking your pawn here on e5. So we have h3, immediately trying to kick away this bishop, and there have been numerous games now that have been played. The most prominent move is usually you move the bishop back to h5, or you can just put your bishop back to this e6 square, or even back to d7 square. Whatever you want, you could choose to do. But here Adolf Anderssen does not take this bishop back, but instead plays h5. And in those days, this was a pretty crazy move because none of this was analyzed. So Karl had to analyze a lot of stuff. What happens if you capture? So I'm just going to show it to you because that was played in the game. Pretty exciting game. H takes g4 and h takes g4. Very interesting position. Remember, white has already castled, so the king is kind of stuck here because this file is being controlled nicely by this h rook. And now your knight is attacked. Also, this pawn is pretty strong here on g4. You don't really know how to get rid of it. This bishop is nicely eyeing the f2 pawn. The queen can come into the game. A lot of pretty crazy and interesting ideas. So we have knight takes e5. Interesting move. The pawn was stuck there, and why are you capturing with the knight? This is not really a good move, but I'm going to show you what move should have been played. As I said, this is a pretty crazy game, so bear with me guys. Instead of playing this knight to e5, what he should have played was this d3, solidifying move, putting the pawn here on d3 and supporting this pawn as well. This would have been a pretty good move because now you have to allow this captures. Not immediately, but first you're going to get knight captures here on e4. Now you get d takes e4, and now finally g takes f3. You get rid of the knight, but that's completely fine. This is equal material. Even white is in an advantage here after queen takes d8 here. You get rook takes d8, and now finally you can eliminate this pawn whenever you want. It's not really something that you want to do immediately. First you can play knight to d2, develop your knight, and then even go after these pawns. This is a completely fine position. White is winning in this case. But after knight to e5, this is not really a good move. But it is important to find why it's not a good move. So if you guys want to pause the video and try to find the combination, feel free to do so and try to find what tricks are involved in this position. I'm just going to show it to you. The move that should have been played is knight to e4, knight takes e4, but again this was not played in the game. What was played in the game was g3. This loses all the advantage immediately, but I'm going to show it to you, show you the correct variation on what should have been played. That is knight takes e4. Not that way, but this way. So we have queen takes g4, now attacking your knight, also attacking his pawn here, so it's a wonderful position again to analyze, but it is still losing because of this move. You're going to get bishop takes f2, because now you're protecting this bishop, and you're also protecting this, not allowing the king to capture. But what you have to allow is rook captures f2, and you don't have to immediately capture. There is one thing that you could do, that is giving a check. Rook to h1 check, king takes h1, that's the only move, and now you capture this rook on f2, forking this the king and the queen. So once the king moves to g1, you're going to get knight captures here on g4, and finally after knight captures g4, you are left with a queen and a rook against 3 undeveloped pieces, and a knight, of course. But it is still enough compensation, because what you're going to play next is queen to h4. Now you immediately attack the knight, and also you try to come here to e1 square, give king a check, and also pick up this bishop. How are you going to prevent all the threats? Knight to f2, preventing this queen from coming here. But now again, queen to e7, the same idea applies here as well. King to f1, and finally castles. Now the rook is also in the game, and he can definitely keep pushing. This is again a winning position. The computer shows this as +8. But this variation was not played in the game. After knight takes e5, this was the correct move, which was not played, but the move that was played was g3. And this is again a losing move. I'm just going to continue from here and show you why. Because d4 is the correct move. Now you have to attack the bishop, and you don't really mind this pawn being captured. And your knight is pretty safe because this pawn is defending it. Now you get knight takes e4, and now queen to g4. Again a crazy move, and I mean, if you wonder why you cannot capture, because I'm going to show it to you, and this is a pretty crazy line, because if you capture, this would be a blunder, because it's checkmate in 3 moves for black. So if you guys have some time, pause the video and try to find this winning combination. The move starts with rook to h1 check. The only option is for king to capture. King takes h1, queen to h4 check, king to g1, and now queen to h2. This is checkmate. This is exactly why you cannot capture this hanging bishop here. So going back, after knight to e4, what is the correct move? And again, if you have some time, pause the video and try to find the correct move for white. The correct move for white is f takes g3. Just eliminating this pawn entirely, not allowing any threats, and the pawn is no longer controlling these 2 squares, so it's completely fine. Now you get knight takes g3, rook to e1, simply getting out of any threats, rook to h1 check, king to f2, that is king to f2, and queen to h4. Pretty crazy position, but now knight to f3 check. And looks like you have trapped the queen, but not really, because now you get knight to e4, and this is a double check, a check from the queen and from this knight. So you cannot really capture the queen. Then you move king to e2. Once king moves, queen to e7, and this is completely fine for white. white is actually dominating this position. Even though you have this rook here on h5, it's not really going to do any harm. You're just going to capture it, or if the black moves his rook away, then not immediately capture it, because once you move this knight, you're going to have a check from the from the queen and the knight. So and then you're going to lose the queen as well. So first you move the king away, and only then you capture this rook here that is on h5. So pretty crazy position. After knight to e4, none of this was played, no captures here and not even captures on this pawn, but what was played in the game was queen to g4. Again, a losing move, and here is why. If you have some time, pause the video. Even though this queen is attacking one of the pawns and one of the pieces, that is a knight, this is losing, and the black is completely winning in this position. And I'm going to show you why. If anybody was able to find it, congratulations, you guys are amazing players. You play like Adolf Anderssen. For the rest of us, here is the move. Bishop takes d4. Pretty crazy. We have queen takes e4, and now that this knight is eliminated, this is checkmate in 5 moves for black. So again, if you have some time, pause the video, try to find the winning combination. I'm going to show you what happens if c takes d4 in the meantime. Instead, after this, not queen captures, but if you play c takes d4, then we have g takes f2 with check. We get rook takes f2, rook to h1 check. You have to capture this rook. King takes h1, and now you get the same position as we had before. After knight takes f2, and you have forking the king and the queen. So once the king moves, you're just going to capture this queen. Knight takes knight, and eventually you are going to have the same position as you had before, but except you don't have a pawn here, so you get a pawn down in this position, which is pretty interesting, because after bishop takes d4, queen takes e4 was played, and this is checkmate in 5 moves. So I hope you were able to find it. Bishop takes f2 with check was the correct move to find. We have rook takes f2, getting out of the check, not immediately capturing, but first rook to d1 with check. And now rook to f1. Now that the rook is no longer controlling this file, you get rook to h1 check. You have to give up the rook. Once king takes h1, and now obviously you all can see the checkmate. A wonderful checkmate by the queen. Queen takes f1, and this is checkmate. This king can no longer move anywhere. It's smothered in a coffin. So pretty wild game, and pretty amazing chess being played by Karl Mayet and Adolf Anderssen. Adolf played a wonderful game, a very attacking, fierce game, and he pounced on the opportunity that he got. So that concludes this video, and I hope you guys thoroughly enjoyed it. That's all from me. I just want to thank all my subscribers for subscribing to the channel and showing a lot of support. I greatly appreciate it. That's all from today. Namaste. See you next time.